Let's talk about dental preeminence. And this is getting more granular, and I think that will help you all understand that these concepts that you're learning from me apply to any situation. So at another Japanese marketing seminar we did, a Japanese dental marketing consultant asked for some specific ideas about increasing the patient base in the dental practices he was helping counsel. This was particularly challenging to me because advertising had not been very effective in their overall strategy. So I had to be very inventive and very, very focused on some fundamental human, psychological, and predictive patterns that apply to any situation. So when you watch this, I think it will sort of light a fire in your mind and animate a sense of how you might appropriate some of the same thought processes in whatever it is you do. Enjoy. First of all, one of the most powerful things you can do is be the recommended and preferred dental provider of influential people. If you go through the area in Osaka where you have the 4 offices and you make lists of the most influential people, and when I say influential, it may not mean the most prominent. It may be the ones who have influence with the most people. For example, let's say that there's, and do you do a lot of cosmetic work? Cosmetic too? Do you do a lot of cosmetic dentistry?
Yeah, implants,
okay.
Okay,
so if, for example, there is a restaurant or there is a high-end hair salon or things like that. I'll tell you, this is what we've done with chiropractors very successfully. We go to those people and we tell the owner or we tell the manager or we would tell the person who's the most influential that we want to be their recommended chiropractor, or in your case, their recommended dentist. And we would offer to provide basic dentistry, not cosmetic, but basic dentistry actually for gratis, but we would have an exchange. We would say, we want to do this for you because we want you to experience what world-class dentistry is like. And then we would say, because we know that you are in a position to influence, refer, and recommend an enormous number of people over the years. And when people come to you and they say, we like your smile, or they comment that they have a toothache, we want you to be able to say, go to this dental, because they are my own personal dentists. That's one thing. The second thing is I'd go back to all your patients and I would start from today forward following those referral strategies, because if you have within your patient base right now, let's say 2,000 patients, you can have 3,000 by year end if you just start following systematic referral approaches. Next is I would have you create a book, and the book would be all about cosmetic dentistry, preventive dentistry, oral, not just oral hygiene, but more physicality. And I have the book, I would give it to people in the community. Remember I said you could go to all the hair salons, I don't know what you have in the States, they have tanning salons. We have the gentleman here who's got the rock bed salons, but the thing where people go for vanity, where they go for other things. I mean, there are people that do hair, what do you call it when you take...
Extensions.
No, well, hair extensions, but also pulling the extra hair. Women get the hair taken off their body, men do. Anything that's cosmetic, you could go to those offices and give them your book or books and say, you know, put these in the waiting room, put these next to the stand, put these for people to read. That's one thing. You can sell the book and let anyone who sells it keep all of the money. We've gone to radio stations, television stations, and gotten them to do that. We've also done a lot of, I'm working right now with a plastic surgeon in the United States. We are going to groups that have a profile of women. Women tend to be more the prospect for plastic surgery than men. and we are doing video-based teleconferences where we're showing before and after, we're interviewing patients, we're showing, examples of how much better somebody can look, and we're getting other organizations to refer us. Because of legal issues in the states, they cannot share revenue on cases, but they can pay organizations a fee for everybody who registers and shows up for a seminar, and you got to check your legality.